Many people come to me and say that I am a non-reader. I do not like reading at all. Instead of that, I like to watch movies. I like to watch video and getting the knowledge rather than reading it. Okay, so I was also one of them. I also did not read a lot at the beginning, but slowly and gradually I increased my interest. I got my interest in reading. So how I started my journey, I'm going to share with you, and along with that I'm going to share a few books which you can start with, and that is how you can build up the reading habit. First of all, I started reading the fictional book. So through fictional book, you start getting interest in reading. You get to stick to that book as long as possible because you have the interest. You are curious what is going to happen next. I started my reading with a book known as The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's a combo of fictional book and a self-help book. It is written by Robin Sharma, and it's very simple. It's very simple, natural English, very simple words. You would be able to understand. So through that, you can start your reading. The other book I recommend is I Too Had a Love Story, written by Ravindra Singh. This is a non-fictional book, but the way it is written, first of all, it is written by Indian author. So that is how you can relate with that story, and that is how you get the interest to read it more and more. As much as you read, you will develop the habit of reading. So these two books I would recommend to start with for those who understand reading. Okay, if you are starting from zero, if you have zero English knowledge, then you can start with books like Panchatantra, books like Sudhamurti short stories. Through that, you can start your reading journey. Now, I'm going to share 10 books which I always recommend, because these are the books which I feel that everybody must read it, whether you like a fictional genre or if you like non-fictional genre. First book which I have read and which I would recommend is Tell Me Your Dreams. It is written by Sidney Sheldon, and Sidney Sheldon is famous for writing suspense, thriller, murder mystery books. Though the books are this thick, but you will not be able to leave that book until you finish it, because it is too much of suspense, it has too much of thriller, it has too much of mystery. Okay, so these kind of books written by Sidney Sheldon. I was blown away by this book. Then I read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It is written by Robin Sharma, as I mentioned earlier. It has a heavy lesson of life, but it narrates in a way that it goes through as a story. So you will not be having disinterest about learning those lessons, those life lessons. So it has narration of small life lessons through the story narration. So next book which I would recommend is the book written by Michelle Obama, and the book title is Becoming. So she has mentioned that whatever is, like, she has told the story about Barack Obama, about her children, and the way they have moved into presidency and out of the presidency, the life transforming from here and there based on their status. Okay, so this is the book you should definitely read, because it has a roller coaster ride she has shown through her journey. Now the next book which I would recommend is a self-help book, and that is known as Think and Grow Rich. Okay, this is a book which has taught me many lessons, because this is the book which change your mindset. So this book has 12 or 13 lessons, and believe me that I have taken this book as my textbook, because I wanted to grasp everything whatever is written in that book, because every word of this book is a wisdom. So that is why I have taken it as a lesson. Every lesson I used to read 2 times, 3 times, and I used to make notes out of it. So this is the book I would definitely recommend to read it, to make your life better, to change your mindset towards the success. Now next one I would recommend is The Power of Subconscious Mind, because it tells the secret beyond secret. So if you know, there is a documentary, there is a book known Secret, which says that whatever you believe, you will receive from the universe. And the power of subconscious mind says that why it happens and how it happens. Okay, so this is the whole method which is told in The Power of Subconscious Mind. Okay, this is again a must read book if you have not read till now. The other book which I would mention is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It is a non-fictional book written by Robert Kiyosaki, and in this book he has compared his two dads symbolically. So one his biological dad and one his friend's dad who is little rich, and his dad is not that good. That is why he called it poor dad. Okay, and he compared the philosophy of behind these two dads and how they took the earning, the success, the money in different ways. Okay, and he had compared that how the rich dad was doing investment, how the poor dad was taking the rich investments. Okay, so this is how he compared, and that is the way he explained how to become rich, how to invest money in a proper way, and what are the sources where we can invest the money in to become rich. The next book I would recommend in a same line, that is Psychology of Money. Many of us feel that earning money or getting loads of money is wrong. Okay, and it is our psychology that money can be earned through wrong resources only. But this book, The Psychology of Money, says what are the psychology of money, how we can earn more money putting the right efforts in a right way. So this is why I would recommend this book, because we take money in a very wrong way. Okay, that is why it is very important, and we are scared of spending money, right? So this is again a problem with the money psychology. So that is why this book is very important to be read. Now the next book which I would recommend is The Diary of Young Girl. It's actually a synopsis of, or I would say that a small narration of a young girl who has written a diary at the age of 12. It is a range of incidents during the World War II when she was hiding. She was a German and she was hiding from Japanese. Okay, and what was exactly happened at that time, how the World War II was going on, so that is what was written in that diary. So it is a real incident based story, and it is not even a story, it is narration, everyday narration, what she was feeling at that time, how her daily routine was going on, hiding into a basement or somewhere. So that is the book is about. I would definitely recommend this book to understand the feeling of a 12-year young girl who is witnessing World War II in front of her. The people around her are getting killed, and she is watching all those things, and she is narrating everything every day in her diary. So this is a very good book to read, and it's very easy to understand. The vocabulary is very simple that you can easily understand. Now the next book which I would recommend is Wings of Fire, which is a biography on APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, and definitely you must read it, because first thing you will get the information about the legend like APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, and definitely you will understand the simple English, and you will be able to understand the vocabulary, you will be able to understand the reading, the style of writing, right? Now the last book which I would recommend is a little heavy, because it's a classical American author which I'm going to talk about. Her name is Ayn Rand. She has written the novels during the industrial movement going on in America. And she has written most of fictional stories, but her message out of this, the philosophy she has presented, was not at all fictional. It was too much relevant to that time when the industrial movement was going on, when the capitalism was diminishing from America. And her heroes were always righteous, always against the capitalism, and that is why it is little dark novels. But the way she has presented the scenario, the visualization, the narration of the story was awesome. And that's why though her books are this thick, like 500-600 pages of novel, each novel, but you will not be able to live, because the way she has narrated, the way she has characterized every person in that novel is tremendously learnable. Okay, so you can learn a lot from her novel. The way of writing, the style of her writing is very unique. I have read two books of her. One is The Fountainhead and second one is Atlas Shrugged. And the way she has narrated her characters, definitely you will be able to picturize in front of you. So this is her narration, and this is the quality she would be able to picture in front of you through her writing. So that is why I would recommend these two books, The Fountainhead and The Atlas Shrugged. It has to have in your library if you really like reading. And most importantly, take this book at last of the reading, because these are kind of heavy books. You may feel that it is heavy for you, so that is why take these books at the end. So that is all from my end in terms of reading. Take the revolution of 2024 that you are going to read every day at least for 15 minutes. I'm not saying more than 15 minutes, but with full focus. I'm going to share one video here, and you can see how to read, how to increase your speed without any distraction. Keep your mobile aside, keep your everything aside when you are reading, and it's just a matter of 15 minutes. Okay, so start reading and start increasing your vocabulary and build your own vocabulary. Thank you so much, and see you in next video.